Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello,
Hello.
MilBillie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you doing?
I'm a lot better now than I was about 10 minutes ago. But
But I know. Thank you very much. It's a really honor for me to receive you on my channel because I have really a lot of
yeah,
consideration for you and all you do, all your work. You are really amazing. I mean, guys, if you don't know MilBillie, excuse me, MilBillie, go
or like,
subscribe on this channel and you will see there is just 2 or 3 video. How many video do you have on your channel?
uh,
Approximately.
that's a really good question. Uh,
It's the burning question of the night.
I can look. Let's find out. Let's see if take a guess. I deleted a bunch of videos. I deleted
Yes,
about
yeah.
15 of them, so uh, I don't know. I don't know what it's up to, but I didn't realize I had 476 videos. Jesus Christ. I didn't even realize that. So I had close to almost 500 before I deleted all them
It's
videos.
it's incredible. It's incredible. It's really incredible. And for people who don't know you, it's it's really if they don't know you. But can you introduce you for people? Explain who you are and
Well,
where are you from?
I'm from Wisconsin, born and raised, grew up here. Uh, Avid Packer fan, hunter, fisherman. Uh, I can recall this happening in real time back in 2005 because it was all over the news. And moving into 2006, I had just had a kid. So I was stuck home during the day because I worked nights. So I just watched most of the trial, basically, because it was everywhere. So I was interested. Uh, Parents initially were like, "Oh, they're framing him again." I didn't know what the hell they're talking about because I had no clue what happened in 1985. None of that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
so I was listening to what my parents were saying, so I jumped on that bandwagon. He's being framed, and then the March 2nd press conference with Ken Kratz happened, and I'll be honest, based on what he was saying, I
Yeah.
was
He
like,
was
"Wow,
looking guilty. Yeah.
maybe he did do this."
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, he was looking bad.
a
Yeah.
few months before the documentary came out, I'd seen a Facebook post for the season 1, the first episode.
Yeah.
So I watched it on Facebook. It brought me to a YouTube video. Watched it, and as soon as it dropped on Netflix, I got Netflix. Watched the first season. Binge watched it the first day it came out, and then I typically would work Sundays, and that's when after uh, that's I got included with Eric Cozy, and then um, probably about 2017, something like that. But usually, I just watch his videos because 90% of the time he went live, I was at work.
Yeah.
Then I
Yeah.
started watching
Me too. Yeah.
Perplex QT,
Yeah.
and
Nova.
then
Yeah.
got introduced to Ali, the
Ali
main
Anderson.
the main people that were doing this back in the day.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Same
I
for me.
started going to them and asking them questions because I figured they must have been covering this case longer than me already because they got YouTube channels and they're talking to it, starting to get a following, especially
Yeah.
Eric Koze.
Yeah.
So then they couldn't answer my questions, so I started diving in even more.
Yeah. 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 And that's why we are here today because
Yep.
you are a real great researcher, and it's amazing. All the thing we can debate on this case with you, and today we will debate on the possibility on the theory about the two RAV4 and Cuss Road if you want to. And
Well, I
so,
much rather talk about Cuss Road more than the two RAV4s because we don't know. I have my
no, no.
speculation on why I think it, but
Yeah, me too.
until KZ actually gets her hands on the actual vehicle, if that's even possible, I will always believe there's two RAV4s.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
me too.
like you think about it, they load the RAV into a container. They drive
Yeah.
away from the property. Who's to say they didn't switch containers and already have her RAV packaged, ready to go? So, but Cuss Road
But
is the events of November 7th
yeah,
are very interesting, and uh,
you have a huge knowledge about all the phone call you have, all phone call and call dispatch. I mean, between the law enforcement. I don't remind me how you call that. Dispatch call.
uh, well, yeah, there's the dispatch lines that when
Yeah,
you call the sheriff's department,
yeah,
they all record. That's just messed up. Like Calumet Audio,
yeah,
19,037 files in all for
yeah.
amongst.
And and
There's two folders. Each channel has there's like five channels in folder two, probably like eight in folder one. Channel one in folder one is nothing but officer transmissions between the Calumet County dispatchers and the officers, and them talking amongst each other. And folder two, there's channel six and channel seven, which is the north and south lines for Calumet, where the
yeah,
dispatchers are answering the phone. Sometimes they get patched through 911 calls. Then there's the New Holstein PD, Brilliant PD, Fire Rescue, the
yeah,
jail
yeah,
line,
yeah,
highway maintenance, north and south. Uh, you go to Manitowoc's audio, very little.
yeah.
There's like
I know.
300 something audio files in all.
This is the problem. Yeah,
And I did the math the other day. There's over 320 hours in all for the 12 or 9 days through all the channels in
yeah,
Calumet.
yeah. But on my understanding, it's not legal. It's not legal at all to hide a phone call like this.
No,
Or
well, that's the
so,
problem. When Jerry Buting was cross-examining Remaker, I've mentioned
yeah,
this many times before. The only reason we have that audio is because Remaker slipped up and told him that he used the audio to prepare for his testimony when being cross-examined by the prosecution and defense. So then Jerry Buting
yeah,
stopped his questioning, asked to obtain all the audio that Remaker had used to prepare for his testimony.
yeah,
If Jerry Buting would have requested all the audio that was available, we might have got something more.
yeah. But it didn't.
And I find it funny that KZ requests the same thing that many other people have FOIA'd,
Yeah,
but their response is, we have no audio for the third. She asked for all the audio, not just a specific day.
it's really bizarre. Really, really bizarre. I mean, there is a lot of phone call, and the problem in this case, it's then the lack of phone call this day. And why?
Yeah, well, there's Manitowoc Audio. There was three dispatch lines. We only have audio for two. There's a 683-4201, 683-4202.
But
But it's
oh,
six.
it's possible. Oh, it's possible. There is not a law or something we can do. I don't know. I just ask you the question. Something we can do to have this. Uh, n- if then if they had been destroyed,
Oh, it's
it
destroyed
must
100%.
be.
It's
Oh yeah,
gone.
yeah. I'm sure. I'm
It's
sure.
gone. It's
But
edited
the,
100%. There's there's two lines that we have: the 4201, 4202. The 4201 line has 30 calls, and they only go from the third to the fifth, and no audio for the fourth. The other line goes from the third to the 12th with no audio for the fourth, and there's only 49 calls. There's 79 calls in all, for the dispatch lines. Them calling and putting up tips. You can listen to the audio at the point the dispatchers get to the point where they're like, "Oh, we're not handling the case. Call Calumet." At first, they were transferring them
That's true.
over,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they got to the point where they just said, "Oh, call Calumet. This is not our case. We're not handling this." Then you got people calling in the Calumet saying, "Hey, I reported something to Manitowoc, but I don't trust them, so I'm calling
No,
you."
no.
And Leo R, he reports
Yeah,
like all these
Leo
DCI
Richman. Yeah,
reports. It'd be interesting if we get the audio interviews that actually took place, not just a rendition of what they say happened.
but there
Because
is maybe
like,
a way to prove that destroy
it seems
the.
like everything they're hiding is going to help prove Steven's innocence.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and even now with the new development we have, it prove again the innocence of Stephen and Brendan. So I mean, there is. I have never had doubt in my mind. I at the beginning of the case, like I think everyone, I was, yeah, I take just 1% in my brain. I keep 1% in my on my brain to say it's possible. Then he did it because I don't want to exclude anything because it's a real case. So I need to investigate on everyone. But it was really hard because when I was looking for the alibi of Ryan Iliegas or Scott Blodorm or a lot of person, there is no possible way to find anything because there is anything, and it was frustrating because I was, yeah, they are hiding something. It's not just an ID, it's the truth. They are really hiding something. And I was really pissed off because, my gosh, it's really clear like the water. Then all, everybody and everything was planted. And my gosh, and there is again guilters there say, no, 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 you're wrong. Stephen Harry, Brendan Dassey did it. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, you are on the RAV4, the blue one. Yeah.
Well, that's another thing. You can see this little right here.
Yeah.
Now they processed this car. They claim. Why is their hair still sitting in the goddamn fucking air vent if they processed this car? This photo's from 2007.
Excellent.
It's in multiple different photos. I mean, just I don't know.
Great point. Great point again. Great point.
Nothing in this case makes sense, no matter
No,
which aspect you look at it.
no, no. I know. I know. This is why uh, this campaign continue talking till they are working. It's mean a lot for a lot of reason because yeah, there's a lot of thing in this case who makes nonsense at all. Nonsense at all. I completely agree with you.
I mean, you can see it in
I
multiple
mean,
different photos. Just the fact that where's the cover? Everything that's missing on this car is one of the first things that somebody would snag off a car in a J yard,
yeah,
like the rear panels, the cover for the center console. Like
yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah.
it was taken off. It wasn't broke off. It was removed with a screwdriver. The hinges aren't even there. I don't know. I got my doubts. I got like
But for the
here's a real good picture of this hair that's hanging out. See it?
yeah, 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 I see it. Yeah, yeah,
Now
it's impossible.
they
Yeah,
processed his vehicle, but
no, it's
they left
impossible.
a hair.
No, 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 no,
So I,
no, 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 no. I'm sorry. I may be a dump, but no,
and this is the only
no
window that
way.
this is the only window that doesn't have the Toyota etching mark in it. Out of all the windows on the car, this is the
Ah,
only one
yeah,
that
it's
don't.
true. Yeah, yeah. Is the yeah, it's the only one. Yeah, it's true.
I've been all over these photos
Yeah, yeah, I
tenfold.
know.
Like we're getting up to this is the box of stuff that was in her vehicle.
But when they
This this
processed in
this air
2000,
tire inflator has not been used. There'd be residue in the hose if it was. So that's a fresh can of Fix-A-Flat.
good
And
point.
90,
Excellent point.
99.9% of all the evidence tags say Toyota RAV4, Samuel Harry 582. All
Yeah,
the other ones, there's only one that actually has the VIN number attached to it and is sitting on the front of the car right there.
yeah, I know. Excuse me, I'm laughing because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's crazy, and the year of the car, it's crazy because in 2007, I think when they process, this is a 1998 Toyota. Tell me if I'm wrong, but
It's supposed to be a 99 Toyota. That's the car
and it's
she
supposed to
did
be, yeah,
own.
and that 99, but
Like, why didn't they trace to see where all this debris from
yeah, the debris,
came
yeah,
from? Did it come from the Avery property, right
yeah,
where
yeah,
they
it's
parked the
proof,
car?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
And
all the leaves in the dash. Did find out where the leaves came from? I mean, what kind of trees were there's mostly pine trees around Teresa's house.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
these
yeah,
are
there was
there's, there's
not
maple
living
leaves.
so
Maple
far.
leaves are stuck in the interior of the hood. That's Jeremy Hawkins.
Yeah.
He was alone with the barrels on the 7th. He
Ye-
requests a dolly so he can move them. And
Yeah,
before the crime lab arrives, they call and give him a head up that they're on their way. So yeah,
it's true. Yeah, it's true. Again, an excellent point. Again.
like how the carpet is tucked nice and neatly,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you go
this is something, yeah, you can talk about because it's crazy. But I mean, everything is crazy in this case,
and
but
now it's not. The side
look
has
at
been
that.
removed. That doesn't just come up by itself.
No. No.
Uh, and the biggest thing, if I think I have that photo in here, it might be in my other folder, like the A23, like TTM posted on Rippers that there's no indication that there was a blood spot on the rear tailgate of her car,
No, it's true. It's true.
like
It's
we see in crime photos, like the photos in the crime lab. Uh, the carpet isn't untucked. Why is Rummaker saying that the VIN moved? How does a VIN move? It's
no way.
pop riveted into the dash.
And why this day they find a raffle? Why they don't take picture of the
Oh,
inside? They don't have the key, but they're able to take a picture from the inside. They don't.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. According to Wiegert and them, they didn't come anywhere near the car. They stay,
According to Wiggert,
they
yeah.
stay by the crusher.
You know, I have stopped to thinking of Santa Claus. There is a lot of moments, so I don't believe Wiggert,
Liegert,
Liegert,
in
and
fact
fast,
bender,
but yeah, and
fact bend, fact bender.
yeah, yeah. It's completely crazy the amount of car you have on every road when they find the
Oh,
RAV4.
just the response to this Hallbach
Yeah,
investigation is mind-boggling. The fact that
completely.
why is DCI inserting themselves before the
Yeah,
car is
yeah,
even
yeah.
found on
Why?
Avery's property? Deb Strauss calls night of the
Yeah,
fourth.
depth goal.
I got
Yeah,
history
the
with
fourth.
Stephen
Yeah,
Avery, and I got dirt on him. What
yeah.
did they
The day
do?
before.
She's there the next day.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And after that, you can not say there is no problem. Yeah, there is a lot of problem. There is
And
a
then
lot of problem, a lot of corruption.
and then the DCI agent telling Earl that they've been watching the family for weeks. This is 9 days after she went missing. Why are you
Yeah.
watching the Averys for weeks? Oh, we know because Avery's got a lawsuit out.
But I don't know if you. I don't know what you think about this, but don't you think Stephen was under surveillance
A
by.
hundred by somebody, obviously. I
Oh, yeah,
mean,
yeah, by
Kathy.
somebody. Yeah,
It just doesn't make no sense. Kathy Williford working for Auto Trader. She's a DCI agent.
yeah,
Was Teresa working for the
yeah.
police in
Auto
some
trader.
form or fashion? Was she a confidential informant? We don't know. We
We
really don't
don't
know
know.
shit about Teresa.
No,
There wasn't a
nobody.
proper.
No, I
Uh,
I have made my own research on Teresa on um, Tor. It's a the Tor program. I've
mhm.
made. I've tried to find a lot of information about the Halbach family. You can find anything. Just just a little stuff, but almost nothing. It's incredible. She's a ghost from
And then
everywhere.
Weird saying, "Oh,
Uh,
she seemed like a pretty nice girl." You met
we
her?
don't know. We don't know. I'm
Weird said
sorry.
it. You said it
I
in Stephen Avery's interview.
yeah, I know, but I don't want to be uh, unrespectful for Teresa because I don't know her and I don't know how she
Oh,
was when it,
lot
but
of shady shit going on with the Hallbach family. Sorry to say
yeah,
it, but
oh
for Mike to
yeah,
say what it's going to take days, weeks.
yeah. I mean,
She's
no,
still just a missing person, bro.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And when the journalist asked him this question,
Oh, and another
his
thing that
his
boggles my mind:
reaction,
why is the dispatcher stating that Teresa Hallbach went to two locations in Manitowoc, one of them being her friend, Stephen Avery. The other one is George Zipperer because he got a lawyer and now Dietering's on his way out
yeah, he
there.
got a lawyer, yeah,
And like right, the whole their whole timeline of what they say happened on the third is a bunch of bullshit.
yeah. I agree. I completely agree. I completely agree. But uh, about that, about all all you have seen, all you have heard of, all you have learned about all of this. Uh, what do you think happened to the real Raffer, the Teresa Raffer? I mean,
Uh, I don't know.
you don't know. I have an idea. Tell me what you think. I have an idea. I think Teresa's Raffer, the Teresa Raffer, the green one, was burned
Yeah,
on
that's very,
on
very, 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 very
on
good
Zander
possibility.
Road. Yeah, on Zander Road, and
Yeah, but
with
which address though? The 3302 West or
yeah, because after
3302? Because
yeah after
there's two 3302 Xander roads.
yeah, I know,
There's one
I
on the
know.
east side, no closer to the lake, and there's the one that's right next to Mr. Metz's property,
Yeah,
which they sent the Manitowoc Sheriff's Department there to look for Mr.
but
Martinez after he attacked his wife.
yeah, on the 5th. Yeah,
Yep.
and he was on the property on on the 5th and on the 31, I think.
Hmm.
He was there when yeah, he was there on the property the 31.
Well, we got Mr. Metz claiming that he heard a big whoosh
A big whoosh,
on the
yeah,
first, and then
on
there's
the
a
first.
report of somebody calling in that's right down the street from George Zipper's house on 310. They said directly north of their property, they seen black smoke, and that's right in the
Yeah,
same vicinity that Mr. Metz was heading in. And he contacted Paul Rush via voicemail, not directly. So he left a message.
yeah. I think what happened, but I
Uh,
can be I
I just like, sorry, but Dietering writes, no, it's fact bender. He states that Mr. Metz got on his four wheeler, went to the end of Jambo Creek. Mr. Betts said that's as far as he went, but you read Fassbender said he drove all the way to Avery's property on a 4-wheeler.
No, no, no. But everything they said,
Question is, did DCI go talk to
lie.
him?
Yeah,
Now, we got all these DCI reports. Question is, can we get the audio that's supposed to be connected to it? Because just reading their rendition of what happened is not no help. Brings
no,
more questions than answers. The more information we get, the more of a mind fuck this case becomes.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. I'm 100% agree with you. You see, in the Maura Murray case, you know this case,
Yeah,
Maura Murray. She
yeah.
disappeared. Um, oh, the police was saying to his father, she's an adult. She can take holiday if she wants.
Mm-hmm.
We don't report people. We don't do anything because somebody left for a week or something like this. In this case, it's not the case. In this case, Teresa disappear. They find the RAV4 and everybody is there on the heavy salvage yard. But I mean everybody, DCI agents, all the law enforcement, the dog for the. I mean, when it's happened in a case, then you find a car and everybody all around come because you have found a car. Even Kratz was there. Kratz was there. Wiegert
Oh,
was
yeah.
there.
They
Uh,
all, they
they
all,
yeah,
all the Greasebach, Roar, all of them.
yeah, Grisback,
They
yeah,
all
Grisback
pounced.
too.
No,
Yeah.
and shortly after the RAV4 was found, we got the Assistant Attorney General for say Wisconsin calling Manitowoc Sheriff's Department because they need to talk to Mark Rohr ASP as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, yeah,
Why?
yeah, to talking to Mark Rohrer.
This goes
And
all the way to Peg. Peg Lautenschlager is she.
oh,
They tried covering up when they opened their investigation of the '85 case, which prompted Stephen Avery to take out a lawsuit because it's all bullshit.
yeah. Do you have already thinking about the first case was the initial plan, and this one with Teresa was to go to put Stephen in jail again, because when you look at the first
Well, they took
the
advantage
first
of
case,
they took advantage of a situation in the
yeah,
first case. So who's to say they didn't do it again? Only difference between the Bernstein case and the Hallbach is Bernstein didn't die.
yeah, and it's really weird that Bernstein don't want to help Stephen or try to say, hey, it happens to me 20 years ago.
But then
See,
again, if Penny Bernstein would have been killed that day, they probably would have done a proper investigation, and Stephen Avery's never would have came up.
oh yeah,
It's Judy Dvorak's fault that Stephen Avery's name even came up in
yeah,
that
I know,
hospital room.
I know. It's Judy Dvorak from the beginning, but she was not alone. There
Oh
were
no,
she
Gene
was
Couché,
oh yeah, Jean Couché,
Kasurek,
Kosorek. Oh my god!
yeah,
And
all of
when
them. Everybody
when
that was deposed.
yeah, yeah, and
And
just
then
after,
for Deb Strauss and her other investigator to come to the conclusion that there was nothing nefarious going on, it was just a victim identifying the wrong person. It's Penny Bernstein's fault that Stephen Avery was put to prison. That's what they
bullshit,
basically were saying.
bullshit.
They covered everything up, and it would have been great to hear the last two depositions, but
Yeah,
like, I don't understand. They obtained the search warrants for the DNA from the Averys and Dassey family on the 7th, on
on
the
the
morning
7th.
of the 7th. Why do they wait 2 days to serve him? They tried serving Earl on the 8th. He was hiding. Not to mention, on the
Yeah,
8th,
yeah, it's
Barb
true.
and Stephen Avery come to the Avery property. They let Barb in, escorted by Fassbender and Wiegert, to go get some keys. For what? I don't know. Only Barb would
I
know.
don't know.
I asked her in the chat before, but I don't know. Some nefarious things went on.
It was maybe anything, but I know.
I'm just trying to find the truth, whatever that
Yeah,
may
me
be.
too. Yeah, me too. And I don't want to hurt anybody like you. You don't want to hurt anybody, and we are all it for the same reason, to find the truth and to have more
Like
justice.
I told
And
Barb, I said I'm sorry if my past videos or my future videos may offend you or your family, but I'm only after the truth, and I'm following the information that I've been given, and it's not looking good for Bobby Dassey. I'm sorry,
oh yeah, me,
but
I was not
if
expecting at all.
if he has nothing to do with this, he ain't got nothing to worry about.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Well said. Really well said, because you are really true. No, but I know how it works on the social media and everywhere. When you point the finger on someone, everybody goes on. I know what it is. Uh, I mean, it doesn't mean Bobby is involved directly from the killing. We don't know. Yeah, we can talk hours and hours and theorize and say, oh, okay, it's maybe Bobby, it's maybe Ryan, it's maybe I don't know,
No, but
the Zodiac killer.
the
Why not?
worst and best thing about this case is talking to new people.
Yeah, absolutely.
One, you try to explain everything that you know in a nutshell, and it's impossible.
Yeah,
You
I
got
know.
to take it to the 85 case, the cat incident, the burglary in the bar,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
there is
Shannon Morris running off the road, and then Penny Bernstein happened, and then the, them
I know.
hiding the Brown call about them having the wrong person. I mean, it just goes on.
Yeah, I
Uh,
know. Yeah, I was
the
talking with
documentary don't even scratch the surface. Yeah,
no,
I
never.
look at the documentary as a blueprint on what aspects of the case you should dive into because there's way more. Oh yeah,
Oh,
Brad Check for sure. There's multiple
yeah,
calls to dispatch about them trying to tell him to go look at him. Even after they talk to him, people are calling in saying, "Hey, I'm Teresa's friend. You should really look into this guy."
yeah, yeah. Why nobody do that? I mean,
But Brad Check, he did reach out after they tried contacting him, so he wasn't trying to hide. I don't
yeah,
know.
I know.
There
Me,
there wasn't a proper investigation done, so
no, 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 and everybody lie.
yeah, that's why we don't get full
No,
reports. We get renditions of what happened. We don't get a word for word. Like I don't see why some interviews we get a transcript, and it's not completely accurate for the most part. Like all Brendan Dassey's interviews are all jacked. We got to November 6th with the goddamn blinker going off, the hazards going off the whole damn time. Other videos that the audio keeps clicking out when he's at True Rivers Police Department. Then somebody, whoever uploaded the Brendan Dassey's November or March 2nd interview, edited before they put it on YouTube because there's about 40 minutes missing out of part one, which is all in Making a Murderer.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And do you think there is a way? I don't know. I don't know how you how you do in America, because I don't live there, and there is different law in USA and in Europe. So I ask you because I don't know, but is there a possibility to prove that destroyed this phone call, that to prove their behavior? I mean,
Uh, well, if we get the DCI audio interview of the Spring Tube, we'll find out exactly why he brought up the Herald Times. This is the day after Sawicki claims this happened, so I find it very strange that the DCI agents are even bringing up when the mail gets delivered and the
at
Herald Times.
what can we do? Us.
FOIA, FOIA, FOIA.
No, but really, I mean, there is no possibility to contact someone to. try to. I don't know. I'm just asking
On
because
the law enforcement
it's not my
side,
country.
no.
No, 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 not
That
in the law
it's Larry
enforcement side, but
Levina signs
at
off on
at
everything
the
that's requested from Manitowoc.
at the level up. If you, but I don't know. Maybe somebody with a level more high and like a Texas Ranger. I- but I don't know if the Texas Ranger exists anymore. I don't know. But I remember a time then the Texas Ranger was working on case because everybody was oh, we don't care about this case, and they were working on this case, but they were paid to work on this case. So that's why I ask you if there is possibility to show the behavior of the law enforcement of if they have destroyed phone call. It, there is a possibility to expose them to. Oh, it's impossible.
Motion for leave to respond, motion for strike, motion to reply to motion for strike. Wow. KZ just filed something.
Ah, okay. Go ahead if you can share like
Oh,
this. We are.
well, I just got a message on my phone from somebody.
Ah,
Says
okay.
Court of Appeals motion miscellaneous relief filed by Kathleen Zellner. Subject date 4/28/2021. Comment motion for leave to respond to motion for strike. Motion to reply to motion for strike. Whatever the fuck that means.
I don't know. I,
Invoice issued.
I,
Anticipated due date 5/5/2021. Awaiting opinion decision. So she submitted another document,
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
they should get it by the 5th. So,
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. The we are all looking for the truth and the justice. So
but I
and
just would like to comment on this past weekend. It was great to get everybody together.
oh
I really
yeah,
enjoyed everybody's segments, especially Ripper's. That was very informative,
oh yeah, oh yeah,
and yeah, I was glad to be a part of that. And
oh yeah. I really
I wish
recommend.
Eric Jose was still here
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. My gosh,
because
he was really proud of
he
all of
brought
us.
all of it. If he went and started making videos, we probably wouldn't be talking to any of us. And I know he wrangled those all together. If you look at it,
It was his, it was his energy who make this. Is he was really a great man. We love him, and we will never forget him. Never.
mm-hmm.
And Jason, MilBillie, thank you very much for tonight.
You can call me Jason. It's fine.
Yeah, are you agree to explain what MilBillie means? Because it make me laugh when you told me. It's so funny.
Okay, there's Comedy Central. There's a show called Squidbillies. Or I think it was on Comedy Central or one of them Cartoon Networks. I was sitting around with my friend at his house. I had never seen Squidbillies before, so this is the first time I watched it. And I was sitting there watching it, and I was like, "This shit's retarded." And I was thinking, and I was like, "We're millbillies, not Squidbillies. We're millbillies." So it stuck.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. And me, I was not aware about the show, and I have looked on internet. I have watched a little part
Oh,
of the
you
show.
watched the Squidbillies?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
it's
Oh,
funny. It's
yeah, it's
great.
really funny. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you don't know that, go ahead directly because it's really funny. Even me, I understand. So everybody can understand. So, Jason, thank you very much for your time and for all what you do. I really appreciate it. Yeah,
Hey, I'm just one voice of many.
yeah, I know.
People give
But
me more credit than I deserve. So in
all
my
voice
eyes.
tried.
I
Oh,
got
oh,
a great team of people
oh yeah,
that
yeah, for sure.
have
Yeah,
been with me from the get go researching this case. It's been a lot of drama between the groups of people in the past 4 years, but hopefully we all put it behind us and come together and be one giant united group. And
yeah,
because if we crowdsource all our information, who knows? Like I
absolutely.
said, I'm learning stuff every single day.
Yeah, me too. Oh yeah, me too. Oh yeah, yeah. It's crazy, and it's right. We need unity in the community. I'm totally agree with you completely. I
But
will.
I don't know why I'm hated by some, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna keep doing what I
Oh,
do.
I'm. I'm sure there is people don't like me either, but well, who cares? I don't do that for myself. You don't do that for yourself. We do that for the right cause, and we don't have egos, so we don't care. But thank you
But
very much. It
thank
was
you for
really
having me on. I know you reached out to me multiple times in the past to do this, but I'm glad I finally actually got to fulfill.
yeah, yeah. Because with the decay, it's late for me, and sometimes I'm
Hmm.
too tired, and it's
That's why it's
difficult.
great that we were able to get all these people from all over the world together to because
Yeah, yeah,
so many
yeah.
different time zones. It's impossible. It'd be almost impossible to get everybody together at the
Oh
same
yeah,
time.
oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why we have all this community. It's all around the world, and it's beautiful. I really hope it will continue and for a long time because after Stephen and Brendan release from prison, I hope we will continue. We will always continue. Me, I will always continue to fight for justice.
No,
That's
it
what
was just
I
funny
want to
though
do.
because the other day I tried tagging a bunch of people on Twitter. I don't tweet much at all, but
No.
come to my notice that I'm blocked by quite a few people in this community. I don't know why, but already. But it's here, no there. It is what it is, and I'm gonna keep on doing what I do.
Yeah, but
So,
you have always good vibes, and if there is people there who don't like MilBillie for some reason, how
no, it's personal. I don't know, but it is what it is.
yeah, I
So,
know. But thank you again. It was really an honor for me to have you because I will tell you again, Jason, I have a lot of respect for you, for what you do, and for who you are because you are not a you are not a keyboard, you are not a computer, you are a human, and you are a great human. And it was really an honor, excuse my French, an honor to have you because you are you are really a great guy. So thank you. And
thank you.
I highly recommend everyone to subscribe to my Billy's channel if it's not
I don't care
already
about
done.
subscribers. I don't care
Oh
about the
no, I
views. I don't
know,
care
me
about none of
either.
that.
Oh no,
Just
no.
share the information. That's all.
Yeah.
That's
Oh
all.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
Share the
yeah.
information. That's it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Like
Oh
I
no,
said,
I
go to
don't
the Foul Play
care.
website. They got all the documents you can read there.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And if you want to know more about the case, you can go on Eric Cozy's channel. You can go even on Ali Harperson channel. She don't make any video just for Reaper. I'm jealous, but
It was great to see her.
yeah, it was really great to see
Like
her.
I used to go her time, ask her questions in the past, and that's what prompted me to start looking for the location of where the RAV4 is when she's standing in front of the car
Yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
Voyager Park in De Pere.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Me and Calf and I think it might have been Kate, no, or somebody else. Well, mainly me and Calf kept looking and looking and looking and looking,
yeah,
going
yeah,
over aero maps, going over parks, community centers, uh, basically all over that
yeah,
part of
yeah.
Wisconsin. I got to the point where I just gave up. I was like, this. I was starting to lean to the assumption that okay, maybe this photo is photoshopped. And then Calf miraculously dreamed both the street names of the location of the park. And sure as shit, went right on Google Maps, typed into Pier. I didn't even have to go over the park. I just typed into Pier and then scrolled and zoomed in, and it went right to the goddamn park.
Yeah,
And based on the trees,
yeah.
color of the leaves, uh, I believe that photo was taken on the 29th of October.
By Tom Pierce.
No, well, it
No.
might have been. He says he remembers his testimony's. He's a shady individual too.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He was also taking pornographic photo shoots with people too,
Yeah,
along
it's
with
true.
Teresa Halbach. So I don't know. And then him just calling out the blue on the fourth because he's concerned, offering information. Thinks maybe she might have had a car accident because the brakes on her car were getting bad.
Yeah,
And
it's
then
true. Tom Pierce is the first one
he calls again on
yeah,
the fifth, trying to get answers and gets nowhere. I don't know. And then that lady calling in saying that she worked with Teresa and Tom Pierce
yeah,
as an intern for summer, and she had to quit the job because he had a real nasty attitude and a
yeah,
bad
yeah,
temper.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
It's true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's why I really like with you. That's you are you have so knowledge, and it's not BS. It's completely you can verify by yourself. It's when Jason say something, you know what he say, and it's incredible the knowledge you have on this case. Really, really, it's and yeah, yeah. Tom Peace is I don't want to chuck him, but yeah, it's sometimes it looks like creepy, but I, I don't know. in Like you said, in this case, there's a lot of things who make sense, and in the same time, we don't make sense at all.
mm,
But yeah, we will continue to train what we do, and with good energy, good vibes. And so, Jason, thank you very much again. It was really a pleasure to have you for the first time on my channel, and I hope you will welcome if I'm not too boring.
no, it's fine. I'll talk about this case with anybody as long as there's somebody willing to listen. That's the problem. That's why this
Yeah,
community is so great because you got people there that actually do want to listen.
yeah,
Like before I found any of these groups or hangouts or YouTube channels, I really had nobody to talk about the case with.
no,
It was just
no,
racking my
it's true.
brain, going
Yeah,
over things. Then I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know. Here we are, though. Rest in
yeah.
peace, Eric Cokeheads.
Oh yeah,
He's missed.
oh yeah, a lot, a lot, and we love him. And I will tell his favorite phrase. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe, but we don't care. Bye bye. See you soon.
See you.